back to the Parent Support Circle podcast. I'm Curtis, and always I am joined by my awesome co-host.
RJ, what's up, everybody? Curtis, I gotta say, today's topic is one that I think keeps a lot of people up at night.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Today we're diving into something every parent needs to hear: how to talk to your kids about cyberbullying and online predators. And look, I know that sounds heavy, but
We're gonna make it practical, right? Not just scare tactics.
exactly, we're giving you real conversation you can have with your kid tonight at the dinner table. Real examples, because here's the thing: our kids are online. That's just reality. So the question is isn't if we talk to this about this stuff, it's how we talk about it.
And when, right? Spoiler alert, the answer is earlier than you think.
Right on. Let's get into it, RJ. So let's start with the elephant in the room. How much time are your kids actually spending online these days?
This is wild. Like most of us, kids especially, are on their phone, tablets, gaming on the computer, and that's even before we talk about stuff that's all digital now.
Right. And that's the thing. We can't take it all away. They need it for their homework, for staying connected with their friends, especially after the past few years. But here's what's scary. A lot of parents I talk to have no idea what their kids are actually doing online.
Guilty. Yep. I mean, I know, kids are on TikTok, they're on Roblox, but if you ask me who they're talking to online, I couldn't tell you.
Still there?
Yep.
Yep. Did you go through the first example?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So your
Nope.
daughter's
I'm
playing. A
uh,
little bit choppy at
I
the
don't know
moment.
where you're way yeah, you're way ahead.
Oops, I must have jumped forward
I
there.
just talked about how kids are on TikTok and Roblox.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Must have jumped up when it freezed up for a second. And and the truth is, a lot of parents are in that boat. But here's what we need to understand: cyberbullying isn't just kids being mean. It's a 24/7. It follows them home, and it can reach hundreds of people in seconds.
Yeah, that's what's different from when we were kids, right? If
Yep.
someone was mean to you at school, at least you got a break when you went home, right? Now it's on their phone in their bedroom at 11 p.m.
Well, hopefully your kid's not up at 11 p.m. if they're young. So, online predators. They're sophisticated. They're not creepy strangers in a van anymore. They're spending weeks, sometimes months, building trust with kids,
I've lost you again.
pretending to be a fellow teenager, offering compliments. Good.
Grooming. Yeah, that's the word, right?
Yep, that's the exact word. And it's terrifying. And this is important, we can't protect our kids. We just need to start talking about it.
hmm Okay, so let's get practical. How do I actually start this conversation without my kids rolling their eyes, walking away, or saying, "Oh, come on"?
Oh man, the eye roll. We've been there. Here's the secret: don't make it a capital T talk. Make it casual. Make it part of normal life.
Yeah, so give us an example.
All right, so let's say your daughter's playing Roblox, right? Sit next to her, show show some interest. Hey, what's that game? That looks cool. Who are you playing with? Are these kids from school or people you meet in the game? So it's like pretty casual, right?
hmm Yeah, that's smooth, right? You're not interrogating them. You're just interested.
That's right. And here's the thing: if you do this regularly when there's nothing wrong, she's way more likely to come to you when something is wrong. You've established that you're not going to freak out. You're not going to immediately take her phone away.
hmm But what if she says she's playing with people she doesn't know in real life?
That's a good question. This is where you can naturally bring up the safety talk. That's cool. Do you ever chat with them? Some questions. What do you guys talk about? And then, depending on her answers, you can say something like, most people online are fine, but some adults pretend to be kids. Has anyone ever asked you personal questions or wanted to chat privately outside the game?
So you're teaching them to recognize the warning signs without scaring them.
Exactly. And here's another tip: use TV shows and movies. If you're watching something together and a character gets cyberbullied or catfish, pause it. Hey, what do you think about what just happened? Have you ever seen anything like that?
I like that. Yeah, you're making it about the show, not about her.
Right on. It takes the pressure off, and kids are way more willing to talk about hypothetical situations than their own lives sometimes.
Yeah, okay, so we're keeping it casual, using real life moments. What about the actual cyberbullying conversation? Right? Because it feels actually tougher, right?
It is tougher. But here's what you need to cover: what cyberbullying looks like, what to do if you are being bullied, and this is crucial: how to be how not to be bullied. It's probably key right there.
Wait, that last one.
Yeah, because sometimes kids don't realize they're participating in bullying. Like if everyone is in a group chat making fun of someone, your kid just laughs or forwards it, then they are part of the problem.
That's a good point.
So you want to have that conversation. Imagine someone making up, say someone made a group chat with everyone from your class and except for one person. Even if you didn't create it, how would it, how would that person feel? What's the right thing to do? Is some other questions you can probably ask, right?
Yeah, and then they start thinking about being an upstander, not a bystander.
Right on, man. Perfect. So you want to have that conversation. Imagine someone made, oh, sorry to repeat it. Bingo. Now you're teaching empathy and responsibility, not just fear. All right, let's talk about the harder topic: online predators.
Yeah, this one's tough because you don't want to terrify your kids, but they need to know the danger is.
Absolutely, RJ. So here's how I approach it: age appropriate honesty. For younger kids, you might say some adults are online are pretending to be kids because they want to trick children. If anyone asks you to keep secrets from mom and dad, that's a big red flag. So give them identifications of what's going to happen, right?
Yeah, that's one, and I'm gonna say right now that one always leads to deeper conversations, kind of things like, well, why would somebody want to trick a kid like that, or things like
Hmm.
that. Look, be honest. It opened up the conversation. Now
Yeah,
be willing to go where you want to take this conversation, and always be honest with your kids, right? So, what
absolutely.
about older kids like teenagers?
When you're teens, with teens, it can be more direct. Sorry. There are adults who use the internet to build relations with teenagers, and their intentions aren't good. They may offer compliments, seem really understanding, maybe even send gifts, which is a bad idea to receive those. But if you ask someone to keep your conversation secret, wants personal photos, it's very important to know that, or tries to isolate you from friends and family, those are major warning signs. So basically, you're trying to identify certain things that these people are going to
Hmm.
do towards your kids, and if the kids can recognize it, it's going to help them out tons, right?
Yeah, and by having this conversation, you're giving them specific things to watch out for, right?
Exactly. Let's role play a scenario right now, RJ. Pretend you're talking to your daughter. Are you ready?
Hmm. Okay. Let's say you're playing your game, and someone you've been chatting with for a few weeks says, "You're so mature, for your age. Your parents just don't get you like I do. Let's keep chatting, but don't tell them because they might stop us from talking." What would you do?
Perfect. See what you did there? You gave her a specific scenario with red flags. Now she can practice what she'll say.
Hmm. So I that, right? That's what we want.
Right on. That's what we want. And you can walk through why the message is concerning. Notice how this person is flattering you, driving a wedge between us, and asking for secrecy. Those are all manipulation tactics.
Manipulation tactics, right? That's heavy stuff. So,
Yep. So it is, but they can handle it. Kids are smarter than we give them credit for, and honestly, knowledge is power. The more they understand how predators operate, the less likely they will fall for it.
mhm. So we're having these conversations, but what about actually monitoring what they're doing? Like, should I messages?
That's a good question, RJ. Here's my take. Transparency and privacy need to be balanced based on age. For younger kids, absolutely you should access everything. You're not spying, you're supervising.
And for teenagers,
Well, teenagers do need some privacy, but they also need accountability. So so maybe you don't read every message, but they know you can if you need it, if you need to, right? You can check their friends list
mhm,
together. You look at the privacy settings together. You do spot checks. You just like see what they're make sure everything privacy wise is up, and then certain things are well. But they're doing it with the kids so they can understand that hey, I'm doing this with my parents. They're not spying on me. They're just trying to help me to be better online, right? Or to protect myself.
So it's not about being sneaky; it's about being present.
Exactly, RJ. And here's the key. Do this before there's a problem. Sit down together when you first set up the account. Okay, let's go through these privacy settings. Who can see your posts? Who can message you? Let's make sure strangers can't contact you. So, like, Facebook has the privacy settings, so does Instagram. So you sit down with your kids and say, hey, listen, we're going to do this
Hmm.
to make sure you're safe online. And most kids will say, okay, mom, or okay, dad, we'll do this, right?
Yeah. Just give me a moment. Things went
Yeah.
down my end here.
Oh, okay. I can still see you
Uh,
and hear you.
that's not a. I lost where we are as things went down.
Oh, okay.
What? Oh my God. Sorry, tech issues. That's what I was getting at. Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
Telling you and oh my God.
It's funny. Yeah, I see you calling me. That's weird.
And how now I
Interesting.
can't get out of that. Oh my God. I pressed something and
Oh,
so what was our last one? We talked about role
we're in
playing.
section 3. Yep. It's about, so we're talking exactly the key. Before there's a problem, check your privacy settings.
Oh yeah, make sure strangers can't contact you, right? Okay,
Yep,
so yeah, that's actually a smart tactic, right? You teach them how to be safe, not just helping them or not just doing it for them. You're walking through it with them, right?
that's right. Because eventually, if they're going to be adults and you won't be there, so you're building their judgment, not restricting them.
Hmm. All right, Curtis, we talked about how these conversations, but let's
Yep.
be real. What if your kid doesn't want to talk to you, right? What if they're already hiding stuff from you?
Man, this is $1 million question, isn't it? And honestly, this is where so many parents mess up. They find out something happened, they freak out, they take the phone away, and now the kid will never tell them anything again.
Hmm. Yep, calling them. You're calling me out right now because yeah, my first instinct to take away that phone. I get upset. I isolate my child because I'm offended that they're being secretive, right? So what do we do?
Yeah, well, I understand too. Your protective instinct kicks in, right? But think about it from your kid's perspective, or daughter or son. Sometimes they'll come to you and tell you something, sent sent her a creepy someone who sent her a creepy message, and your response is to punish her by taking her phone away. What is she learning?
Mhm. That's telling that dad makes right.
Yep, exactly. So here's what you do instead. You thank her for telling you. You stay calm, even if you're panicking inside. You may be like, "Oh my god, what the hell?" just stay calm, and then you can say, "Thank you for trusting me. You did the right thing by telling me. Let's figure this out together." So you're engaging each other and helping, right?
Hmm.
Instead of freaking out, and that's going to make the kid feel more secure. So when other problems come up, they're going to come back to you again, right?
Exactly. I like that, man. You're making it a team effort.
Yep, that's right, RJ. And when you ask questions, what happened? How did it make you feel? Did you respond? Do you know this person? You gather information, not interrogating.
hmm And then what? What do you actually do?
So it depends on the situation. For cyberbullying, you document everything with screenshots. So you block the person, report them to the platform. If it's serious, like threats, you contact the school and possibly the police if it's that level, right? So a lot of times, if you start blocking
hmm
people and you have pictures of them doing like the conversation, then you have evidence, and then most police will actually use that now. So it's like a good way to have like
hmm
evidence of what's happening.
Yep. Okay, but what about online predators?
Online predator situation. This you still same thing. You document everything, report it to the platform immediately, and then you report it to the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children Cyber Tip Line. I'm not sure where that number is, but I'm sure you can look it up. This is pretty serious, though, right? RJ, don't hesitate to get law
hmm
enforcement involved because you never know where it's going to go, right? Especially these days,
hmm
you hear a lot of stories.
Yep. Yep. And then the phone. You know what I mean? Get away. What do I do there?
Well, don't use it as a punishment, but you might need to temporarily take it for evidence or to ensure safety. The key is explaining why. I'm not taking this because you're in trouble. I'm taking it to keep you safe and to document everything that's happened so far so we can report it.
hmm That makes sense. You're protecting rather than punishing.
Exactly. And here's something else that's really important. Get your kid some support, whether it's a school counselor or therapist. Cyberbullying and online exploitation can be traumatic. Professional help can make a huge difference.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, stuff can really mess with a kid's head. So make sure you take that part seriously. Get them some attention. Get them someone to talk to. Someone who's not you. Someone the kid can rely on, right?
Absolutely. And as parents, don't be afraid to get support for yourselves too. This is heavy stuff to navigate,
Mm,
which actually brings me to something I want to mention.
The shameless plug.
Exactly. Hey, it's not shameless if you're actually helpful. But seriously, this is exactly why I created the Parent Support Circle, because navigating this stuff is hard.
Yep. And we don't want it to be something you have to do alone, right? So what's in the parent support circle?
Well, it's a community of parents dealing with the same stuff. We have monthly live sessions, which we're actually doing right now. Need some more people come on and help join us and build this up. We're talking about the latest app kids are using and how to protect them and different settings you can use. That's one of the topics. We practice these conversations together. We share what's working and what's not. Plus, there's a whole resource library: conversation scripts, printable family agreements, age-specific guides.
And the best part,
This part is you're not alone. You've got well, not necessarily hundreds currently, but you get other parents who've been there and done that who can help you figure this out too.
hmm and listeners, how can they join?
Currently, just go to parentsupportcircle.com and you can join there. Also, put it in the comments if you leave a message on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, you can messenger or leave a comment there as well. We'll let you find out. So, if you guys want to join, I can get you a digital safety starter kit for free, and I can join the Parent Support Circle community. All right, guys, that's it.
Yeah. All right, Curtis, we've covered a lot today. Can we just break this down into some quick action steps? Like, what should someone do today if they're listening to this?
Love it. Okay, here are five action tips for today. Number one, tonight at dinner, ask a casual question about apps or games your kid is using. Just show interest. That's it. Don't turn it into a lecture.
Easy enough. Number two.
Number two, schedule 30 minutes this weekend to review privacy settings together on their main platforms. Maybe Roblox, Minecraft, or whatever may they be on, right? Make it a team activity, not a lecture.
Oh, and you can use that time to naturally talk about who can contact them, right? Nice.
Yep, exactly, RJ. So number three, have the you can always tell me conversation. Make it clear that if something happens online, they won't be punished for telling you. You can even practice the scenario together.
That role playing thing we mentioned earlier.
Yep. Number four, check in with yourself. Are you modeling good digital citizenship? Because kids do watch what we do, not just what we say.
hmm Ooh, that one's convicting, right? You got me. I'm on my phone way too much.
Yeah. Aren't we all, right? You and me both, buddy. And the number five, join a community of parents doing this work, whether it's our parent support circle or just a group of friends. Don't do this alone.
hmm Yeah, these are solid, and honestly, none of them are that hard, right? It's just
Yep,
about being intentional.
that's exactly right, RJ. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being present and proactive.
All right, Curtis, we're coming up on our time. Any final thoughts?
Yep, just this. I know this stuff can be overwhelming between cyberbullying online and online predators. New apps every week, it's a lot. But here's what I want you to remember: your relation with your kid is your greatest tool.
Yeah, say more about that, please.
So when kids trust you, when they know you're listening without judgment, and when they believe you're on their team, that's when they come to you. All the monitoring software in the world can't replace that relationship.
So start building that trust today.
Exactly. Have the casual conversations. Show interest in their digital world. Be the person they want to talk to about this stuff.
And if you need for help figuring out anything on how to do that, check out the Parent Support Circle. You can find the link in the show notes. And again, I think Curtis, you said it was parentsupportcircle.com.
That's right. Pretty simple to remember, right? All right, everybody. Thanks for being here and listening or watching. Depends about how you're intaking the show. If you found this helpful, share it with another parent who needs to hear it. Leave us a review, and most importantly, go and have that conversation with the kid today or tonight. Leave a comment on Facebook and like and subscribe. And of course, ring that bell on YouTube when we go live so you know when we are live.
Yep, even if it's awkward.
Especially if it's awkward laughs. All right, so until next time, keep circling
Keep
up.
circling up.
This has been the Parent Support Podcast. I'm Curtis.
And I'm RJ. See you next week, everybody.
All right, take care, guys. Bye.